WWE Survivor Series 2025 ended in absolute chaos, and nobody saw this coming. The crowd was on its feet as Cody Rhodes and his team was seconds away from claiming victory in the brutal WarGames showdown. But then, the lights went out. The arena plunged into darkness, screams echoing through the air, and suddenly, a hooded figure emerged from nowhere. Fans couldn't believe what they were seeing. The match had been heating up for nearly an hour. Cody Rhodes had been dominating, his team systematically dismantling their opponents with a series of jaw-dropping, high-flying maneuvers and bone-crushing slams. The Vision had been cornered, pinned against the steel cage, and it seemed inevitable that the opposing team would emerge victorious. The tension in the arena was palpable, every fan holding their breath as the seconds ticked down. But in the blink of an eye, everything changed. Viewers on social media went wild as the hooded figure leapt into the fray. With one swift, decisive action, they took down the attacking team members with moves so precise it was almost surreal. The Vision was saved, and the arena erupted into chaos. Commentators were left speechless, speculating who could possibly be behind the mask. Fans were theorizing non-stop, hashtags trending in real time. Hashtag hooded hero, hashtag who saved the Vision, Survivor Series shock. Paul Heyman, known for his sharp commentary and ability to read the crowd, finally spoke up after the initial shock. Ladies and gentlemen, what we witnessed tonight is unlike anything WWE has ever seen, Heyman declared, his voice echoing through the stunned arena. A figure appeared out of nowhere, changing the course of this WarGames battle. This isn't just a surprise. This is a declaration. And mark my words, whoever is under that hood has a purpose. And it's going to shake the foundations of WWE as we know it. Fans couldn't get over the audacity. The arena had been silent one moment and erupted the next, every fan shouting, cheering, and gasping as the mystery figure disappeared as quickly as they appeared. Wrestling analysts speculated on forums and social media. Was it a returning legend? A debuting superstar? Or someone pulling a masterstroke in WWE storytelling that would reverberate for months? Every angle seemed plausible, and no one could predict what Heyman would say next. As the camera cut to backstage, the Vision was seen catching their breath, still shaken but unharmed. Their eyes widened as Paul Heyman approached. "You just got saved," he said, pointing toward the darkened entrance ramp. "And now, the game has changed. The question isn't who saved you, it's why." The tension hung heavy in the air. Viewers knew this was only the beginning. The ripple effect of tonight's events would dominate WWE headlines for weeks. Who was under the hood? Why did they intervene? And how will this mysterious savior change the balance of power in WWE? Stay tuned, because in Section 2, we dive deeper into the shocking aftermath and Heyman's explosive insider revelations that could rewrite Survivor Series history. The arena was still buzzing with disbelief as WWE fans tried to process what had just happened. One hooded figure had turned the tide of Survivor Series 2025 in a single, jaw-dropping moment, and Paul Heyman had finally broken his silence. What he revealed next left fans across the world stunned. Immediately after the match, cameras captured the stunned faces of Cody Rhodes and the Vision backstage. The Vision, still shaking from the sudden intervention, whispered to Rhodes, "Do you realize what just happened?" Fans couldn't believe their eyes as Rhodes shook his head. A mixture of awe and confusion painted across his face. The hooded figure's actions had changed the outcome of the WarGames battle entirely. Social media exploded with speculation. Viewers on platforms like Twitter and TikTok debated endlessly. Who was this mysterious savior? Could this be a returning legend, a debuting superstar, or someone from WWE's past returning for vengeance? Paul Heyman, ever the strategist and mouthpiece, took the stage during the post-show interview segment. "Ladies and gentlemen," he began, voice carrying a weight that immediately silenced the room. "Tonight you witnessed more than a match. You witnessed a statement. This is about power, influence, and the balance within WWE itself. Whoever saved the Vision is sending a message to every competitor in this ring, every superstar in the back, and every fan in attendance. The crowd erupted into cheers and whispers, hanging on every word. Heyman continued, describing the implications of the mysterious figure's actions. "This isn't just a one-time interference," he said, leaning closer to the camera. "This is a game changer. The Vision's survival wasn't just luck. It was intervention by someone with a plan. And make no mistake, their plan will affect every championship chase, every rivalry, and every storyline moving forward." Fans couldn't contain themselves. Analysts speculated this might set up a multi-week storyline, culminating in a shocking reveal at the next major pay-per-view. The impact on Survivor Series 2025 couldn't be overstated. WarGames had been the focus, the ultimate showdown for weeks of build-up. Yet now, the narrative had shifted entirely from Rhodes' dominance to the looming presence of a hooded figure. Fans went wild online, sharing GIFs, slow-motion replays, and fan theories. Comments flooded in. "This is insane. Who is that? Paul Heyman knows something we don't." Wrestling forums became digital battlegrounds, each fan eager to predict the identity of the savior. And yet, Heyman hinted at more. In WWE, nothing is random. Every action, every interference, every surprise is calculated. Keep your eyes open. Watch your backs. Because the person under that hood isn't done. This is only the beginning of a story that will shake WWE to its core. The crowd erupted into chaos, chants echoing through the arena. Fans knew they had witnessed history, the start of a mystery that could dominate storylines for months. Who is orchestrating this? What is their ultimate goal? And how will Cody Rhodes and the Vision respond to this dramatic shift? Section 3 will dive into backstage reactions, fan theories, and shocking insider reports that could reveal the true identity of WWE's hooded enigma. Backstage at Survivor Series 2025, the tension was thicker than ever. Superstars whispered nervously, eyes darting toward the darkened entrance ramp where the hooded figure had appeared. No one knew who it was, but one thing was clear. WWE had just entered uncharted territory. Fans couldn't believe what they were seeing, and the chaos wasn't limited to the arena. Immediately after the match, locker rooms were buzzing. Cody Rhodes paced relentlessly, replaying every second of the WarGames match in his mind. "We had this," he muttered under his breath, frustration and disbelief etched across his face. The Vision, still catching their breath, tried to calm Rhodes down. But even they were stunned. "Someone saved me," the Vision said, and they didn't even reveal themselves. This isn't random. Someone planned this. Viewers on social media went wild, posting clips of the mysterious intervention and creating countless theories. Hashtag Who's Event the Vision and hashtag Survivor Series mystery trended within minutes. Backstage, Paul Heyman was seen in conversation with several WWE executives. Sources claim he emphasized that the hooded figure's appearance was deliberate, not a storyline glitch or last-minute stunt. "This is bigger than one match," Heyman allegedly told them. "This is a message to the entire roster and every fan watching." The speculation only intensified when a few wrestlers were caught exchanging nervous glances on camera, clearly unsettled by the unknown presence. Fans speculated, could this be a returning legend, a debuting star, or a rogue superstar? The possibilities were endless, and the excitement skyrocketed. On commentary, the team couldn't hide their amazement. "I've never seen anything like this in all my years of WWE," one commentator exclaimed. The Vision could have been eliminated, Cody Rhodes' team could have won, but this hooded figure changed everything in one breathless moment. The crowd erupted into chaos as slow-motion replays highlighted the figure's precision, agility, and timing. Analysts suggested this could lead to months of speculation, teasing the audience with cryptic hints and backstage segments. Social media became a frenzy. Fans dissected every frame of the hooded figure's appearance, the angle of the mask, the movement of their arms, even the type of boots they wore. Online forums exploded with theories. It's a legend returning. Could it be a debuting superstar? This is a storyline that will dominate WWE for the next year. Engagement on WWE's official channels skyrocketed as viewers demanded answers. Every post about Survivor Series 2025 now carried one burning question: who was behind the hood? And yet, the tension wasn't only online. WWE insiders hinted at a possible alliance forming behind the scenes. Could the hooded figure have their own agenda beyond simply saving the Vision? Could this mark the start of a new faction, a power play, or even a dramatic betrayal waiting to unfold? Fans couldn't wait for the next episode of Raw or SmackDown, knowing that this revelation would dominate WWE headlines and fan conversations for weeks. The questions remain: who is the hooded savior, and what do they want? In Section 4, we explore potential candidates, shocking insider leaks, and expert analysis predicting how this mystery will reshape WWE storylines forever. The WWE Universe was on fire. Everyone had one burning question: who was under the hood? Insider leaks, fan theories, and commentary speculation combined to create a storm of conjecture that left the wrestling world buzzing. Fans couldn't believe what they were seeing, and the tension was only building. Immediately after Survivor Series 2025, WWE insiders began dropping hints. Some suggested it could be a returning legend, someone who had left the company in dramatic fashion years ago. Others hinted it might be a current superstar adopting a mysterious new persona to shake up storylines. Fans dissected every frame of the hooded figure's intervention, analyzing every movement, every strike, and every detail of their attire. Social media went wild. #HoodedMystery, #Survivor Series Shock, and #Who is the Savior were trending globally. Paul Heyman added fuel to the fire during an exclusive backstage segment. He didn't confirm identities, but he dropped cryptic clues that had fans theorizing endlessly. This figure, Heyman said, has a history. They've walked these halls before, and they know what it takes to survive. Their choice to intervene isn't random, it's strategic. And the ramifications of tonight's action will echo through every WWE program, every rivalry, and every championship chase. The crowd erupted into chaos, and viewers on social media went wild with speculation. Could this be someone from the Raw roster? Or perhaps a returning SmackDown icon? Analysts began building their lists. Names circulated rapidly. Some believed it could be a legendary figure making a dramatic return, possibly someone like Seth Rollins, Edge, or even a surprise Hall of Famer. Others suggested a shocking debut, a new superstar with a vendetta, ready to disrupt the balance of power. Insider sources hinted at a possible faction forming, a group ready to challenge the current hierarchy. Every theory seemed plausible, and fans eagerly debated every possibility. Meanwhile, the WWE locker room was buzzing with tension. Superstars who had been on the receiving end of the hooded figure's actions were re-evaluating their strategies. Cody Rhodes was reportedly consulting with his team, analyzing every angle to prepare for potential retaliation. The Vision, meanwhile, seemed cautious, but determined, fully aware that they had been saved by someone with their own agenda. Fans couldn't contain themselves as insider leaks suggested that more surprises were on the way, including possible alliances, betrayals, and a storyline that could span months. Commentators couldn't hide their amazement. "I've been calling WWE for decades, and I've never seen anything like this," one said. The hooded figure isn't just a hero or a mystery. They're a force. And whatever Paul Heyman is hinting at, the WWE Universe is about to witness a seismic shift in power. The crowd erupted into cheers and chants, while online communities dissected every possible clue, searching for patterns, hints, and hidden messages. Who is the hooded figure? Are we witnessing a legendary return, a shocking debut, or the start of an entirely new faction? Section 5 will reveal Paul Heyman's full analysis, reactions from superstars, and the potential long-term impact this mysterious savior could have on WWE's future. The WWE Universe is still reeling. Survivor Series 2025 will be remembered as the night a hooded figure changed the course of history. And now, Paul Heyman has spoken in full, revealing insights, warnings, and the possible ramifications that could alter WWE storylines forever. Fans couldn't believe what they were hearing. In an exclusive post-event interview, Heyman emphasized the strategic brilliance behind the hooded figure's appearance. "Let me be perfectly clear," Heyman said, his eyes scanning the camera with intensity. "This was not a random act of heroism. This was a calculated move by someone who knows the game, knows the players, and knows exactly how to disrupt the status quo. The vision survived because someone made a choice that will echo through every match, every rivalry, and every championship chase." The crowd erupted into chaos, chants of "Who is it? Who is it?" reverberating through arenas worldwide. Fans online went wild as Heyman hinted at alliances and hidden agendas. "What you witnessed tonight," he continued, "is only the beginning. There are factions forming, allegiances shifting, and power plays that will define the future of WWE. The hooded figure isn't just a savior, they're a catalyst. And if you think this story is over, think again." Viewers on social media immediately speculated which superstars might be involved, dissecting every word Heyman said for clues. Theories ranged from returning legends, debuting stars, to shocking betrayals by those already on the roster. Backstage reactions were just as intense. Cody Rhodes reportedly called a strategy session with his team, determined to understand who could possibly disrupt WWE so dramatically. The Vision, still processing the events, was seen speaking quietly with Heyman, possibly strategizing about next steps. WWE insiders hinted that several upcoming episodes of Raw and SmackDown would feature cryptic references to the hooded figure, teasing further surprises and heightening anticipation. Fans couldn't contain their excitement, flooding forums with predictions and theories that ranged from plausible to downright wild. Commentators were left nearly speechless, replaying moments from Survivor Series 2025 frame by frame. Every move, every strike, every appearance was precise. One commentator said, "Whoever is under that hood has a plan, and WWE's landscape is about to change forever. This isn't just a match result, it's a turning point in history." Social media posts spiked across platforms as fans debated who the hooded figure could be, sharing clips, slow-motion breakdowns, and predictions for future storylines. Heyman ended his segment with a chilling warning. "The question isn't whether this hooded figure will appear again. The question is when and why. WWE is about to enter a new era of unpredictability. Superstars, fans, analysts, everyone will be affected. And make no mistake, the next move will shock you all over again." The arena erupted into cheers and applause, the tension palpable. Who is the hooded figure? What will be their next move? And how will WWE's top stars respond to this dramatic twist? One thing is certain, Survivor Series 2025 was just the beginning, and the story is far from over. Stay tuned, because the next chapter in WWE history is coming, and no one will see it coming.